Morning tubers, it's all about 20 after 8 and we're about 60 in the garage. It's Saturday, February 24th. I started putting the header panel on. Funny how a week's temperature changes. What was it, last week? Friday and Saturday we were in the 70s. This morning before the sun came up it was 27 degrees outside. That's why the garage door isn't going to be open for a while. Jack stands are out. We're going to jack up the car, get the back seat out, and clean up and get ready to weld up some holes. That's the game plan. But that's where we're at. Yeah, what was it? Friday, yesterday, the 23rd, we had some rain, and the rain turned to snow. Snow didn't stick, but it still was snowing here. Last time that happened, that was in 2008. And then last night they said an extensive freeze warning, and yeah, the low, I think, right before sunrise was 27 degrees outside. And I'm up higher than the valley floor. I'm at the very west end of the valley, and probably an elevation of around 3,000 feet above sea level. I'm in the foothills of the Spring Mountain Range. But yeah, whew, talk about a difference. Well, I'm glad I got my painting done that I needed to get done. I can heat the garage and do body work, but now we're going to do some welding. That's next up. I want to get that done, and then we'll start on the body work. Again, we'll start at the deck lid, work our way around, and go. I'm giving myself almost the whole month of March to do this, and actually we're going to start a little early because we're going to start it next week. So when I get more, I'll turn this on later. Hey tubers, remember when it's already dropped because the door is open. Header panel's back on. And it's up in the air on jack stands. I think my fat ass will slid underneath there. Okay, so next up is to get the rear seats out, or the rear seat. Could say seats because there are two of them. But before we do that, I want to do some last minute trimming on the latch mechanism down there. I don't know if you can see it. And get the seat to latch properly, and then take the seat out. So plus definitely going to close this garage up and fire up that thing. I got to fill it up though with fuel. We're almost empty. Half a tank, but we'll fill it up anyway. So when I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Alright tubers, yeah, that's fired up. I don't know if you can see it, but it's fired up. Car's up on jack stands. And as soon as this gets warm in here, I'll start on the back seat. And we'll get that out. But first I want to work on the latch area. I gotta trim a little bit off of this here. Roughly right where that is, right down, straight down. And so, but yeah, and then we'll take the back seat out. So when I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Hey guys, this section of the video is for UDizzy. This is a hydrant wrench. I don't know if you're aware, this is what they look like. The crews have them on the truck, just like this. As you can see, this is a brand new one. This little knuckle right here grabs the end of the hose for when they tighten the hose. That little pin or knuckle on the hose grabs it to where they can tighten it up. This can adjust to anything as you screw it in and screw it out. This is what I was referring to as a hydrant wrench. I don't know if you have one of these. If you would like one, let me know. That's all I got. Later, guys. Hey guys,
Well, trim the latches, or the catches on the latches, right back there. Now the seat latches, as you can see, on both sides. So that's what I wanted to do, and now we'll take them out. More in a minute. Hey tubers, seats out. Let's get a better flashlight than this thing. Hang on, there we go. Now, that big hole right there needs to be welded up. There's a smaller one there that needs to be welded up. That one needs to be welded up. That's a seat belt hole. Along with that one's a seat belt hole. Those were probably muffler brackets, but we got to see, probably weld those up. There's a hole there, and then a hole there that needs to be welded up. And that's about it. So, I'm done for today. This is what I had planned for today, is get this ready to be welded up. We'll grind some of that primer, or that rust, off and take care of that. But basically, this is all that I had planned for today. So, I want to thank everybody for watching, subscribing, and of course, leaving comments. Probably pick this up tomorrow, and when we get it all done, we'll reprime this whole area and paint it flat black like the rest of it is. And still kicking around on what to do on how I'm going to build the console, so that's why we haven't started that yet. Later.